Welcome to the Heidi Thorne Show. I'm your host, Heidi Thorne, and in this podcast I share my real-world self-publishing and small business experience with you. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Now let's get on with today's show. I received a question through YouTube about Amazon bestseller rank, and the person asked if my Amazon advertising had any impact on my Amazon bestseller rank for my books. Honestly, I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. Let me explain why. First, let's talk about what is your Amazon bestseller rank. Every product on Amazon has a bestseller rank. According to Amazon's explanation, it can be a good indicator of how well the product is selling overall. A lower sales rank number is the goal. You want to be the number one product. However, the overall sales rank does not show how well your book is doing compared to similar books that are on Amazon. For that, Amazon has set up categories and subcategories. You'll find that on your book's product page, and you can see how your book ranks within a few popular categories or subcategories. All bestseller rankings are updated hourly. Hourly! Imagine the sophistication of the Amazon algorithm that can do this for the millions and millions of products and books that they have on their site. And here's a problem. Author Central doesn't help you untangle this whole bestseller rank issue. Around early 2021, Author Central, which is the program that helps authors set up and manage their presence on Amazon, launched a more author and user-friendly interface. While the information on bestseller rank is more clearly presented, it really offers very little help when assessing a self-published book's sales performance. On Author Central's reports, you can look at the overall bestseller rank graph for each title and format of your book. These graphs only show your overall bestseller rank in books, Kindle Store, or Audible. To see how your book ranks on Amazon in categories or subcategories, you'll need to go to the product page for your book on Amazon. That's really a more important metric, yet it's still difficult to monitor that through Author Central, even though they provide a link to your product page so you can see it. Here's something that freaks out self-published authors, especially those who are obsessively checking their bestseller rank. They may notice that their rank has climbed tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of places, yet they go to their Kindle Direct Publishing account and notice that there's no sales. What is going on here? The bestseller rank for categories and subcategories is comparative and historical. It compares your book to others in the category or subcategory. So your book may rank higher on any given day when compared to competing books, even if you make no sales currently. The Amazon bestseller rank is impossible to control. If you're hoping to influence your bestseller rank with advertising or other tactics, you are chasing the impossible. You have zero control over whether an author or publisher launches a new book and therefore gains a higher sales rank that kicks your rank downward. Maybe a competing book is doing a social media blitz that causes their sales to spike, again, putting your book down in the bestseller rank dustbin. Trying to counter and control competition and bestseller rank with high investments in advertising or social media will just torpedo your publishing profits and just wear you out. The Amazon bestseller rank will vary over time. With such a large and dynamic database of Amazon sales data, it's easy to understand why bestseller rankings can change rapidly and dramatically over time, even within a day. It's just statistics. Some of the variation in bestseller rankings for your book might be attributed to their time on the market. Books have a unique product life cycle, and I've talked about this before. They typically reach their sales peak around book launch, and then they drop precipitously soon after that, and then level off to a continuing lower volume of sales. Unless you're willing to spend an extraordinary amount of money on advertising, it will be difficult to maintain that book launch sales level for any length of time. So you might see that your bestseller rank follows a similar pattern, but not always. What I've noticed for my books that I have had on the market for several years, even up to a decade, is that I've had many waterfalls in bestseller rank over time. This is due to the constant reshuffling of rankings on Amazon in categories and subcategories and even the overall bestseller rank. So measuring your book sales on a constantly moving target is just futile. Gaming your book so that it becomes a bestseller doesn't truly improve your bestseller rank. I've talked about, maybe ranted about, these authors who give away their Kindle ebook for free on a Kindle free ebook promotion so that they get to be number one in a certain category. But here's the downside to that. It doesn't improve your bestseller rank overall. On Author Central, it says the sales rank doesn't include free Kindle ebooks. So if you're trying to do that for your overall bestseller rank, it's not going to work. And remember, it's very temporary. You could be number one in your subcategory or category today, and by the end of the day or tomorrow, you may not be. So please don't play those games. How should you measure your book's sales success on Amazon? Well, it's not through bestseller rank. There's only one thing, actually two things: sales and royalties. That's it. If you've self-published on Kindle Direct Publishing, all you need to do is look at your sales data in your account's reports. If you've enrolled your titles in KDP Select, your Kindle titles, which of course requires you to offer that title exclusively on Amazon, you would also be monitoring your Kindle Edition Normalized Pages reads, or KENP reads. And that monitors the royalty earning page reads that you get from Kindle Unlimited subscriber reads. And if you've self-published your books on ACX as an audiobook, you would check your sales data on ACX. That's it. That's the only things you really should be checking. Really, all that matters is the sales and royalties that you get from your books. So I don't care what my bestseller rank is, and you shouldn't either. I hope you have found this helpful, and if you did, please rate, review, and subscribe to The Heidi Thorne Show on whatever platform you like to listen to podcasts on. I'm on all the major ones: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean. If there's a podcast platform, I'm probably there. If you like the YouTube video better, just subscribe to my Heidi Thorne YouTube channel and turn on the notifications so that you get an alert when a new video is available. I would appreciate it if you would share the audio podcast or the video with your friends on social media. And if you're looking for my self-published books, They are on Amazon, Audible, and Apple Books. All you have to do is search for my name, Heidi Thorne, and the list of all titles available there will come up. If you'd like to connect with me, my website is very simply HeidiThorne.com. Thank you so much for listening and for your support. I'll look forward to talking with you again in the next episode, and in the meantime, have a great day.